Hey friends, Russell here at the shop once again, 4th of July, so no customers today, working on my stuff. If you've been following my channel at all, you know I've been doing a restoration on a Jeep CJ7. Part of that restoration was building a 4.6 liter stroker. Today, because it's been a while since we've shot a video, been a while since I've done any work on my own stuff. So today what we're going to do is get this engine off the stand, get the flywheel and clutch pack installed on it, and get it stabbed into the engine bay of the CJ7. So without further ado, I'll get the camera set up at the back so y'all can see what's going to go on here. And some of this may be time lapse, some of it I may talk through. So we'll get started. So obviously the first thing we got to do is get this off the engine stand. And I think, as I said before, it's a, well, you know what, I can leave it on there like that. Since we're taking it off, we'll just pull these bolts. Alright, so now it's off the stand. The first thing we want to do is get our pilot bushing installed. I know some people, a lot of people, will have this done by the machine shop before they ever build the motor. In my case, I was ready to build the motor and didn't have my pilot bushing yet, so we're going to pop that in there after I kind of clean that out a little bit. Should be good enough. All right. Not exactly an easy job to do. It helps if the bushing is cold and the crank is hot, but in my case I was letting the bushing soak in motor oil. It's a bronze oiled bushing, so the best thing for lubrication on those is just more motor oil. Never use a grease. So once you get it started, you just kind of get a bearing press kit to finish punching it in so it's nice and level. All right, so you noticed I had to kind of work on the bore of the pilot bushing a little bit. We mangled it just a touch, driving it in. So I had to clean up the edge so that the tool would go in and out. Flywheel, simple enough. And these flywheels are keyed, as in the bolt holes will only line up one way. It. That's not 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 it. There it is. Nope. Nope. Oh. And as you can see, to hold it in place when I torqued it, I just used a plastic trim tool and drove it between the block and the flywheel. It's just enough to hold it. 55 foot-pounds for these bolts. So now we'll put the clutch plate on. Now the pressure plate, also known as the clutch cover, 6 bolts that hold it in are torqued to 40 foot-pounds. Most of your foot-pound torque wrenches don't go that low, so you multiply by 12, you get 480. So it's 480 inch-pounds. All right, same thing, I'm gonna have to drive the plastic wedge in again, just to kind of hold it steady. All right. All right, so we got the vacuum plate installed, our clutch is installed, flywheel's installed, our alignment tool slips in and out very easily, which is what we want. So now I'm going to break for lunch, and when I come back we'll stab this motor in. I'm probably going to have some help to keep it lined up, so we'll be back. All right, we weren't able to get the engine and transmission lined up right, trying to stab it in that way. Usually doing the install and removal of an engine from a Jeep, you would remove the transfer case. Transmission is a unit. I tried to do it without doing that, to try to stab it in. And while we were able to get the original or the other engine out that way, I'm not going to be able to get this one in that way, or at least not with a whole lot of fighting and work that I don't feel like doing. So that's going to end the video for now. I'm going to have to come back when the weather's more amenable or nicer or whatever, and drop the transmission and transfer case out, which I really don't want to do, but it's what I'm going to have to do. So I'm going to have to drop that transmission transfer case out, and then attach it all to the engine, or at least transmission to the engine, and set it all back in. So we're going to end the video for now. Once again, if you like this content, go ahead and like, hit subscribe, hit that bell icon for future notifications, and as always, there's more to follow.